For 3 weeks in 2010, they did nothing. That's how long it took for the leadership of the Chicago Blackhawks to act on allegations that an assistant coach sexually assaulted a player. 3 weeks. 3 weeks that, more than a decade later, rocked a once proud franchise and raised more questions about the culture of sports. In the span of 107 pages, featuring interviews with 139 witnesses, more than 100 gigabytes of electronic records and 49 boxes of hard copy records, a report by an outside law firm detailed how senior leaders of the Blackhawks seemingly ignored the sexual assault accusations raised with the franchise days before the team won its first Stanley Cup title since 1961. The ramifications of the independent review, commissioned by the team in response to 2 lawsuits, stretched into several corners of the NHL, which fined the Blackhawks $2 million for the organization's inadequate internal procedures and insufficient and untimely response. Florida coach Joel Quenneville is slated to meet with NHL Commissioner Gary Bettman on Thursday, and Winnipeg general manager Kevin Cheveldayoff is planning to talk to the commissioner on Monday. Both were with the Blackhawks when the accusations by Kyle Beach were first reported to team leadership.
According to the report, Donald Fair, the leader of the NHL Players Association, was contacted twice about allegations connected to the assistant coach, including by a Beach confidant. Fair told investigators he couldn't recall either conversation, but did not deny that they had occurred. Kyle Beach has been through a horrific experience and has shown true courage in telling his story, Fair said in a statement Wednesday night. There is no doubt that the system failed to support him in his time of need, and we are part of that system. In his media interview, Mr. Beach stated that several months after the incident he told someone at the NHLPA the details of what happened to him. He is referring to one of the program doctors with the NHL/NHLPA Player Assistance Program. While this program is confidential between players and the doctors, the grave nature of this incident should have resulted in further action on our part. The fact that it did not was a serious failure. I am truly sorry, and I am committed to making changes to ensure it does not happen again. Beach, a 2008 first-round draft pick playing professionally in Germany, told TSN on Wednesday he felt alone and dark in the days following the alleged assault. He said he is only now beginning the healing process. In a statement attributed to the team, the Blackhawks commended Beach for his courage in coming forward, and reiterated the organization's deepest apologies for what he has gone through and its failure to promptly respond in 2010. Blackhawks CEO Danny Wirtz, the son of team chairman Rocky Wirtz, met with current players Wednesday, a day after the graphic report was released, leading to the departures of President of Hockey Operations Sten Bowman and Al McIsaac, another top executive. I think the overriding message was that we, as in the organization, we're here for you, Coach Jeremy Colliton said. The family is behind us. The organization's behind us, and we're going to do everything we can to move forward here. Rocky Wirtz said Tuesday that he and Danny were first made aware of the accusations ahead of a May filing of a lawsuit by Beach alleging sexual assault by then assistant coach Brad Aldrich in 2010. The team also is facing a second lawsuit by a former student whom Aldrich was convicted of assaulting in Michigan. The Blackhawks said their lawyers contacted Susan Loggins, an attorney who represents John Doe and the former student in the second lawsuit, on Tuesday about possible settlements. A call was set up for early next week. According to the report, the encounter between Beach, then a 20-year-old minor leaguer called up in case the Blackhawks needed help in the playoffs, and Aldrich, then 27, occurred on May 8 or 9 in 2010. Beach told investigators that Aldrich threatened him with a souvenir baseball bat before forcibly performing oral sex on him and masturbating on the player's back, allegations that he also detailed in his lawsuit. Aldrich told investigators the encounter was consensual. Asked Wednesday about the law firm's report, Aldrich responded, "I have nothing to say." About 2 weeks later, on May 23, 2010, right after Chicago advanced to the Stanley Cup Final, Bowman, McIsaac, team president John McDonough, executive vice president Jay Blunk and assistant general manager Cheveldayoff met with Quenneville and mental skills coach Jim Gary to discuss the allegations. Former federal prosecutor Reed Schaar, who led the investigation, said accounts of the meeting vary significantly. But there was no evidence that anything was done about the accusations before McDonough contacted the team's director of human resources on June 14, a delay that violated the team's sexual harassment policy, according to Shar. During those 3 weeks, Aldrich continued to work for and travel with the team. Shar said Aldrich also made an unwanted sexual advance toward a 22-year-old Blackhawks intern. Beach told TSN seeing Aldrich around the team made him feel sick. I reported this and I was made aware that it made it all the way up the chain of command and nothing happened, Beach said. It was like his life was the same as the day before. Same every day. And then when they won, to see him paraded around lifting the cup, at the parade, at the team pictures, at celebrations, it made me feel like nothing. McDonough, Blanc, and Gary are no longer employed in the NHL. Now Bowman and McIsaac are out as well. But the report makes clear that 11 years ago, winning the cup took priority over taking immediate action on the Aldrich allegations. Bowman recalled that during the May 23 meeting, McDonough and Quenneville talked about the challenge of reaching the Stanley Cup final and a desire to focus on the team in the playoffs. Bowman's description of what happened was reminiscent of scandals at Baylor, where assault claims against football players were mishandled by school officials, or at USA Gymnastics, still reeling from its mishandling of convicted serial sex abuser and teen Dr. Larry Nasser. Loggins said she hopes what happened with Chicago leads to changes across sports. There has to be a change from a mentality of complete animalism, like let's just completely ramp up the masculinity factor of these players and whatever it takes to win a game, we'll do that, she said. There has to be some context, no different than being concerned about concussions in football games. It's not winning at all costs. These are human beings. They're not gladiators whose lives are going to be sacrificed in the game.
Thank you for watching. Please subscribe